and then she goes full legs. And then she had this skin, and then she turned into something like Yeti monster.
So kids are fully aware of the environment and where they're living. Believe me, them grandkids in there, they know. When I lived in Baltimore County, he knew. When I came here, Grandma, why are you moving in the city?
York Road is literally the starkest racial divide in Baltimore. It's a community where the west side is majority white neighborhoods, the east side is majority black neighborhoods. Some of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the entire city, Guilford, Homeland, are on the west side.
This is how I got about.
How did you find out that Vaughn Green was planning to build a crematorium, and what was your first reaction?
So I found out through the Sun paper, actually. I seen a flyer on the door first, but I actually began to take it seriously when one of the reporters came to the door and asked me how I felt about it. So, I wasn't really sure that it was going to take place, but when he started talking about it, he was like, well, yeah, they're serious about it, and they're going to install it right up here at Vaughn Green's. So then Karen DeCamp, who is with York Road Partnership, after she seen the article in the Sun paper, she reached out to a girlfriend of mine that me and her had been discussing what we could do to get involved with it. So she gave Karen my number, and then Karen reached out to me, and that's how it actually got started right there.
My name's Karen DeCamp. I've lived here in Baltimore for 26 years. I got involved with York Road Partnership mid-2000s probably, and I was president of the York Road Partnership for several years, and I'm currently on the board as the recording secretary. Kind of in a strange way, this has sort of built some more leaders in the community. It's built some more capacity. We've met and involved new people. There's been 100% opposition to this from the community. This isn't like, if you look at the BMZA hearings, the funeral home had exactly 0 people from the community supporting their crematorium. We had over 110 letters from individuals and organizations and nonprofits opposing the crematorium. People are united around this and cannot believe that we still have to fight this.
What is it, Amara? Come here, step out. Both of y'all step out. Laura's the one with the chronic asthma. She shouldn't be out here, but he's definitely the one with the chronic asthma. So, say hello.
Hi.
And that's Cartel. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
What's your name?
Cartel. Nice to meet you. I'm Tony.
She's the most feisty one.
She's feisty?
Yes.
I could tell.
So, Mara, you're the one with what? You have asthma? How bad is it?
Real bad.
All right, y'all can go back in. I'll be in a minute and we can watch TV.
Yeah.
Okay. I know as a child, I was very sensitive to death. So, okay, Vaughn Green's been there for years. Kids, go up and down there all the time, right? Just the thought of parents in the community talking about bodies being burnt. So just imagine you growing up in the community and right there, as you're playing in that yard right there, you're playing out here in the front, and bodies are being burnt right there. Kids don't really understand that. But their mental health is already being impacted already by living in this marginalized community. They have at least, about 10 kids in here.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? And of course, like I said, you have this, and you're going to have people having their gatherings. So, of course, you're going to have all that spray, and the toxins, all being released. And I don't know if you know, but but you know this is one of the busiest bus routes too.
We always see, every time I'm down here, I just see
Ooh.
buses.
Yeah, this is one of the busiest bus routes. So we definitely have enough pollution. We don't need anything added. And I just wish that we could agree to disagree, that nobody really knows what the effects of this is going to be. Because you got all these scientists saying this, and you got whoever pay for the experts, you know what I mean, to say what is needed to be said.
Exactly.
So that's a concern as well. Like, you can pay to get any scenario you want. So that's a real big concern for me.
So I'm Lisa Polyak. I'm an environmental engineer, and I work at the Army Public Health Center at Aberdeen Proving Ground. And there I lead a team of scientists who track environmental health metrics for the Army's Population Health Report, and I work on air quality issues. In Maryland right now, there's about 25 air monitoring stations that cover the state. And of those 25, only 11 or 12 of them measure fine particulate matter. And of those dozen, only one is located in the city of Baltimore. And it's located 4 miles away from here, from this neighborhood. The way that it's situated and the type of equipment that it consists of is insufficient for monitoring beyond 500 meters of where the monitor is actually located. So it gives us no information about the air quality here in the Govins neighborhood. EPA recognizes that, the US EPA recognizes that, and one of the things that they have done is encouraged citizens to purchase these little air quality sensors, purple air sensors. So Loyola University has purchased several purple air sensors, as I understand it, and one of them is located here at the York Road Initiative. It's been placed here since 2017, so it's been tracking air quality now for 5 or 6 years. And the data that has accumulated over those 5 years shows that in at least 4 of the last 5 years, so between 2017 and 2021, in 4 of those 5 years, the PM 2.5 levels that have been measured at the purple air sensor here at the Govinstown Farmers Market have exceeded the US air quality standards for fine particulate matter. So this is in contrast to the levels of fine particulate matter that are being measured at the official particulate matter monitor that's located 4 miles south of here in downtown Baltimore.
And I am the strongest alligator.
There's 24 jurisdictions in the state of Maryland. Baltimore City has the absolute worst ranking for health outcomes and health factors. Now, that's not specific to this neighborhood, the way the CDC data is, but it gives you a sense that Baltimore City ranks dead last in the state, and it ranks very, very poorly just among the United States generally.
The C and the tongue. And now I can.
Another thing that, and I hope I'm not talking too much, but another thing that drives me insane is they count on us being exhausted. Black people are exhausted. I'm gonna tell you myself, I'm exhausted. I'm taking care of my mom, my kids. I got to deal with the drugs in the neighborhood, the crime, the police activity. So they count on you coming home, going in your house and retreating, and most of us don't step up. When we're needed to step up, to speak out, we don't. So it's very exhausting. And that's what they count on.
So we're united around it. It is a pretty, we have some other things we need to be doing, right? Like this is, it is a little bit sad that we have to fight this, but we will. So we've appealed it to the court. We have a hearing in July now. So we are still pretty resolved to keep working on this and keep opposing it for as long as it takes.
This is like a heart tugger for me because I feel like we're letting children down. Like we're actually failing them as a society, and we continue to do it, right? And so that's like a heart tugger for me. Well, so that's pretty much it. Like we really have to stand up, and we have to do the work now so that the future can be better for them. But,
And I see a big pink one. I'm about to go want my ice cream.